Hey, what's up guys? Andy here, and today we're going to be reviewing over Dr. Stone episode 17 titled 100 Nights and 1,000 Skies. This episode was amazing. Not only did we get the full backstory of what happened with the whole, crew aboard the spaceship, we also got to kind of see how it ties back into today. We got a huge announcement at the end, major, as you can see in the thumbnail. Tsukasa and his army are coming, and we also got to find out that Senku and Byakuya, I think that's how I'm going to say it, Byakuya, aren't blood relatives. They're I guess he's an adopted son, or a stepfather, something along those lines, so I'm not entirely sure here. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this episode. I have a lot of fun stuff to talk about. And with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if y'all do enjoy it. Let's get right into it. They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. So we start the episode off with a recap from last week where they're all up on the space station and they find out about, the whole petrification. We cut into our intro and title card here, 100 Nights and 1,000 Skies. That will kind of ties into the 100 stories and, the thousands of years past. But we get to this scene and Shamil's basically making a stand here because Byakuya was going to go. And he goes, it ought to be someone who doesn't have a family, so I'm going to go. And him, Connie, and Lillian load up in the 3-person crew, and they land. Now, the first crew, which is them, landed in the water upside down, miles away from their destination, far off. But the next crew is coming to try to save them. And then Byakuya rolls up in a boat at 10 hours when they were only supposed to survive 9. And they make it back, and they're all back together. Everyone's here on a little island together. And they start just trying to live their life, They start looking at stuff. And they find out everybody is petrified. So they just start living their own life. They're having kids. Connie and Shamil got married, and it was really cute. And it was just one of those moments. But then, as Lillian was singing, she just broke down and had to run off. And Byakuya ran after her. And, they're talking about Senku, and he goes, well, we aren't blood relatives, but he is my son, and I'm sure he's still alive. And, we cut to the normal day, and they're all like, so we're all relatives? And Senku's like, well, we aren't blood relatives, just legally. Besides, we're hundreds of generations apart. And then we cut back over to Connie dying. And Shamil kind of breaks down here and is crying, but he pulls it together. But Byakuya is terribly off. He's like, it was just pneumonia. He's throwing wrenches. He's so mad at himself. And on Shamil's deathbed, he tells him, he goes, I had fun. And we cut back to the scene of him saying humans don't need fun to survive. And Byakuya is just, turns back after crying. He goes, I never thought I'd have kids or anything like that. And he dies, and then we cut back over to regular time, and Kohaku tells Senku, I've got something to show you, and it's a last message, and he's like, I'm sure you'll do it. And he goes, you'll rebuild civilization from scratch. But then we get back to the village, and Asagiri pretty much just says here, they're coming. Tsukasa and his army, they're coming. So this is the next arc. I am so hyped about this. I cannot wait to see where this goes. This is amazing. I love every second of this. I can't wait to see how they're going to compare. I mean, they got some heavy hitters on their side, and they're going to have science, but Tsukasa's probably got an army of fucking tanks, dude. I don't know where it's going to go, but I'm excited. With that being said, though, guys, this was episode 17, and I'm going to go ahead and head out. I've got work later today, so I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.